equivalent fact is that the universe is in us.
Hey guys, Diehl Games here, and welcome back to the Diehl's Gap server. Now, you're probably wondering, Reed, why are you staring at the ground as if you have something to hide? Well, I sort of do. I've started a new project, and I recorded some of the initial building of this with Brandon, but we ended up scrapping that recording due to some issues we had, so I built a little bit of this off camera, but don't worry, the project still has a lot to go. This is going to be an absolutely massive build. I am not going to show you the coordinates because I don't want anybody coming over here and pranking me. Brandon knows where it is, of course, but hopefully he won't come up with a reason to prank me. I don't think he should. But we open up the episode with some rain because, after all, this is the Diehl's Gap server. The goal for this build is going to be to have a bunch of circles. I guess I could have some other shapes as well, with the sandstone surrounding it to have sort of this natural-looking structure. Not really natural as in like it fits in with the game, but natural as in like it blends well with nature. So I have a fountain here, and I think I will probably change these to stone slabs at some point instead of cobblestone. But you can sort of see the architectural style I've gone with. One thing I need to ask your guys' opinion on is how you want me to do the railings for these stairs. Because I've been basically just placing the sandstone slabs around the build so that you can't actually jump on top of them without another block. Oh, shoot. Okay, thank God for Feather Falling 4. They have saved me on numerous occasions. Now, obviously that would have killed me. There's really no easy way back up there, so what I have to do, I gotta get another block under there somehow. There we go. The reason I use sand is for this reason. It makes it nice and easy to get back up there. And I think I'm also going to be doing that with my mob traps from now on as well. I can't remember who it was, but somebody on the public server did that when they built their mob farm, and I think that's just a really good way to build your pillars, because you can destroy them so easily. So that's a really smooth way of doing things. I think there are also going to be fountains dripping down all over the place on this build. You can see there's a jungle temple over there. I already raided that. I got a couple diamonds from it, but not much else. But like I was saying, there's going to be water dripping down all over the place, and it should look really cool. I'm going to do what Zisto did with the lens and only use a single water source block, which will add an element of challenge if I want to have the pools and stuff all over the place, which I'm going for. So it should be a fun, fairly exciting build. I've really not done stuff like this before. I know I did the Loic, which was pretty neat. And where's that block that I broke? Right here, you sir. But I did the circles with the Loic, but I never really have done any of this branching sort of stuff before. So I think this should be a pretty fun project to do. And I'm not really going to be doing any speed building during this process, or at least not this episode. I might do some in episodes to come, but I don't intend to do any on this one, because we have not had just a nice uncut episode in a long time. So I'm just going to build, and I'm going to talk to you guys about some stuff that's been going on. There's been a lot of interesting stuff in the news lately, on both the technology side and some other topics. So let's start with Google Glass. Man, I have problems saying that. Google Glass. Google Glass. There we go. If you're not aware of Google Glass, it is Google's glasses, which basically act as a heads-up display. So you see information in your field of view. It's not like a device that you hold or anything. They are actually glasses, and they have a camera. So it's pretty cool. You can shoot some neat videos with them. That's a really neat concept. I would assume that that's where technology is headed, because that just seems like the next logical step. So I'm interested to see how Google Glass fares. They started shipping just the other day, actually, and I think you can actually go somewhere in California and buy a pair now, if you want to, for $1,500. I'm not sure if they've sold out yet or not. I would assume they would, just because the reviewers for all the different news sources are going to be wanting to get their hands on some, so it could be really hard to get a pair at this point. But it's a really neat concept. Of course, it's got to be very expensive because the technology is pretty much cutting edge. Like, we haven't had this in the past. There's those virtual reality helmets and everything like that, but they don't come close to the applications of Google Glass. Jeez, I cannot say that. They needed to change the name for me. But there are just so many real-world applications for glass. It's a really neat invention. But basically, somebody got their Google Glasses, and they put them up on eBay, and they reached $95,000. And they, let me remind you, normally cost $1,500. So that is an absolutely huge gain for the guy who was selling them. But then he realized that due to the terms of service agreement that he signed when he signed up for, I guess it's like the beta testing for glass, you are not allowed to sell the glasses at this point. So, man, that guy could have made a lot of money, but Google's like, nope, you're keeping them. Screw you, buddy. Which I don't really understand, because if people are willing to pay that, then he should be allowed to sell them. I don't really know how that embargo works or how they can really prevent you from selling them, but it seems kind of silly to me. And you know what? I don't think that's going to work. I think I have to go up with these. Alright, so let's get some stairs down. But if you would like more information on Google Glass, all you have to do is Google search it, or hop on Reddit. There's likely something on the front page about it at any one time, just because they're so new. But really cool invention. Sort of strange that the guy wasn't allowed to sell them. I don't know why. I should probably look into that a little bit more myself. But I can't wait to see how Google Glass fares. Man, try to say that 3 times fast. Google Glass, Google Glass, Google Glass. Yeah, it's impossible, at least for me anyway. You can try that if you want. Let's see, what else is going on in the world of technology? Obviously, we have the Galaxy S4 coming out pretty soon, which is really cool. That's Samsung's latest flagship phone, obviously. And it's got a lot of neat features. If you go to Linus Tech Tips YouTube channel, then you can see an interview with, I guess it's like the marketing manager for Samsung or something like that. But he demonstrates a lot of the features that the S4 has over the S3, and it's pretty interesting. There are a lot of cool features. It's not like a groundbreaking phone or anything. Like, they're not bringing anything hugely new to the table. Except for gestures, which I don't think is going to be that useful, but there are some applications where I can see it's being fairly useful. So you can check out that interview. It's a very cool device. It has an 8-core processor, 4 processing cores, and then 4 background cores that work on apps that you are not currently using, which is really neat. So you can conserve power that way when you are not actually actively working with an app, which is a very nice feature. Tegra devices have that as well. They have Tegra devices, Tegra 3 that is, not Tegra 4. Tegra 3 devices have 4 cores and a 5th companion core that works on background processes. So now we have phones that have 4 cores and 4 background cores. That's just absolutely crazy. So I would imagine the benchmarks for the S4 are going to be fantastic. I think there might even be some available already, but I'm guessing it will be one of the top phones in Antutu and Quadrant, which are some benchmarking utilities. So we can see how that turns out, but that's what I would guess. One of the really features that I didn't expect from the S4 was it has a windowed case. That's the only way I can describe it. 1, 2, 3, 4 stairs. Hello, Jumble. Ow. And it's a flip case that has a window on the front panel. And when you flip that case down, every portion of the screen except for the portion that shows through that window turns off. So it conserves power, and just by looking at that little window you can see the time, you can see your message alerts, weather, all that kind of cool stuff, which is really interesting to me. I have no idea how that works, but usually I think this will definitely be the first phone to have that feature, but I'm not sure if it'll be the first consumer display to have that feature, but that's really cool. And I don't know what to do now. Should probably get some sandstone around this guy. But you guys can let me know what you think I should do with the guardrails going up our stairs there, because I have no idea what to do there. Let's see, let's get a block right there. Alright. But continuing on, let's see. One thing with the gestures that I thought would be useful is, say you're sleeping or you've just woken up and you want to see what time it is, but it's dark and you can't see your phone sitting on your nightstand or whatever. So instead of fumbling for it, maybe knocking it off or even cracking the screen or something like that, you just swipe your phone, or you swipe your hand over your nightstand and your phone turns on, and you get displayed the information that you want to see. That's one of the applications that I see for the gesture feature. You can also do things like scrolling web pages without actually touching the phone. And another really cool thing, I think I may have, that was close, already talked about this in another video, but when you are, say, watching a YouTube video and you look away from it, it'll actually pause it for you, and of course you can turn that off if you find that you don't like it. But that's really interesting. It also has the ability to scroll web pages for you as you look down it. So some very interesting innovations, and I'm not sure if those are going to be gimmicky, like some things we're starting to see, because phone manufacturers at this point are having a tough time really making their phones pop from the competition. Oh, apparently ocelots can spawn up here. Cool. I was not aware of this. Let's see, will you run right off the edge? Nope. Okay, this just in. If you are not able to tame ocelots and you would like to get one, build a platform in the sky. Oh, did he just run off? I think he did. Oh well. I don't have a fish, so I can't get him right now, but I guess I'll get him at some point. They don't seem stupid enough to run straight off, which is good. Alright, but how many are there? There's 2 there that I can see. 3, 4, and one of the other babies sprinted off, so I won't worry about that. But yeah, best way for catching out ocelots. This is a tutorial video now. I'm really tempted to punch you off because you're just asking for it, but I guess I won't. I got all kinds of gear and stuff in here. Let's see, I think I'm out of dirt, unfortunately, so I may have to go grab some of that, but we can continue working on our rails. Just turn a couple stacks into the slabs because we're going to need it in the long run anyway. Look out, Mr. Ocelot. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, hello, Skelly. Go away. Oh, I don't want to fight him up here. This is not a good place to fight him, especially if he has knockback. Ow. Get owned. Okay, let's eat a potato. How are they spawning? Maybe I just didn't put enough light around the edges. Stupid creeper. Alright. In other news, besides technology, both bombers in the Boston bombings have been caught, and we still don't really have much information on what group these guys are working for or anything like that. The information is kind of mixed at this point, so I don't know what's going to go on with that. But at this point, on, I guess it's Saturday morning now, because it's 1 a.m. Saturday morning, and I just got the feeling that I should record a Deals Gap episode, so here I am. You're welcome, guys, staying up super late to record some videos, or a video. Probably not going to record another one after this, unless somebody decides they want to play zombie survival with me. I don't know. But they've both been caught, which is really good, obviously. Alright, and there's just a huge media frenzy going on right now. Like, they're taking any scrap of information they can get and they're running with it, which I don't like to see, because probably 98% of it is inaccurate, if not more. And why have I been using dirt for building? Because I actually need dirt for once. If you're wondering what my tools are, I went to the end farm and enchanted some new ones. I have Unbreaking 3, Fortune 2, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5. I went for Efficiency 5 on the shovel, just so I could gather dirt quicker. And Sharpness 3, Knockback 2 on the sword. And I believe that's the same sword I was using last time, so nothing new in that regard. But, new shovel, awesome. Alright, we're just going to continue around here, obviously, because what else would we do? And I have to decide where I want to put the next platter. I could have one going off in this direction. I'm thinking I want to have some that have like really tall stairs to get to them, and then maybe they'll be huge. Like, let's see, I could do that off that side, or I could even do it in a corner, because I haven't really taken advantage of the corners yet, but that would be sort of interesting to try. Man, I've got all kinds of ideas for this build, and you guys can of course let me know what you think, because I am interested to hear it. Please give me suggestions for what type of blocks you think I should use. Try to keep it with the sort of natural theme that I'm rolling with at this point. If you think you have a block that could add to this, let me know. You could also tell me how I should do these stupid guardrails up the stairs. If you leave a video response, then I will credit you. So if you want to show me how you think it should be done, you can send me pictures by email if you want. And if I remember, I'll put that in the description. Or you can upload a video response for this video, and I'll credit you if I like it and decide to use it. So feel free to give me any suggestions you have for this build, but I want it to be larger than the Loic in the end, so it's going to be a big build, and it's going to be very fun, and I think I'm going to be gathering a lot of resources off camera. Are some of the Ocelots dead already? Or is another one dead? Nope, there he is. Oh gosh, how many are there? Okay, there's still the 4, but I think the one baby grew up, and let's see somewhere else. What should I do next? Let's go ahead and make our big long staircase to another big platform. Alright, let's just do a bunch of these, and then there we go. That makes it simple. I may even need more than that, so screw it, we're gonna do that. Alright, sandstone is easy to come across, so I don't think I should worry about it too much. Let's see, should I go for the corner? I could go for that corner, or I could go from the left there. I don't know. That's going to be expensive to do the corner, though, because it's going to take me 5 stairs instead of 3 to essentially do the same job. So let's take it off the left here. This should work. There we go. And I want to have this one ascend quite a bit. And I'm going in multiples of 2, so I want to do something like, I don't know, 8 or 16 blocks up, maybe 12 would be alright. But I'm trying to stick with numbers that will fit together well. That's 3. Oh, almost fell. 4. Current events, what's going on? Oh yeah, the Ouya has been shipping, and if you're not aware of the Ouya, it is a gaming console that runs Android. 6, 4, 5, 6. and it's been shipping, and some people have it, and apparently it sucks because it isn't powerful enough. It goes for $99, which is of course very cheap for a game console, but it sucks, so don't buy one. I hope nobody has ordered one yet, because the processor just isn't powerful enough to actually do decent games. It's like if you go to FutureMark's site and they do benchmarking, it's like 70 something among phones. So the processor is really bad. I don't know what processor they use, but apparently it's not very good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go with 12. Can I reach that stone now? No, I don't believe I can. There we go. Convenience. 11. And 12. So this should be well above everything else so far. Just count this up, make sure it's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Alright, and I gotta go get some dirt. So, let's see, where's the easiest place to do that? I don't even know. I'm gonna throw a pearl in that direction and see where it takes me. That's what we're doing. Yep. Oh, that was so far I couldn't even see the entity. Alright. Could be a place with dirt right around here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And I'm going to try not to give away my location. If I do, then I'll have to do some editing. So, I'm going to try to avoid showing any landmarks that could give away my position to any who wish to do me harm. Because I could get pranked hard at any time. You never know. Somebody, I think it was Brandon, most likely Brandon, or Nate, because Nate could be referencing a prank that he pulled on me a long time ago. But somebody covered my base in crafting tables. My old base, that is, not the new one. And that was rather annoying. I don't think he used my wood on it this time, if it was Nate. But, yeah, more crafting tables. I'm assuming it was Brandon, because I told him that I was running low on all the crafting tables that he had made me that one time. So I'm guessing he took that as an opportunity to make a lot of crafting tables. And he placed them all over my area. Isn't that just wonderful? Keep tearing away at this. Alright, I don't really care if the landscape is somewhat barren over here. You can't really see it from my sky base type thing yet. I have no idea what I'm going to name it. I'll have to think about that. Man, I'm not good at coming up with names on the spot. Biocircles. That sounds dumb. You guys can leave suggestions for the name if you would like to. But it should be a really good project to work on, just like the Loic was. I know a lot of people enjoyed watching me build that. And I'm hoping I'll have as much fun with this as I did with the Loic, because the Loic was definitely a very good project, and I loved the finished product. And I still have that map, so I could upload that to Mega or something and allow you guys to download it if you would like to get a more in-depth look at the Loic, because I know only people in Season 2 were able to actually go into the Loic, and it's a pretty impressive structure. You can also check out Connor's stuff on that map, because he has a lot of cool stuff on there. Brandon's house was decent, but it's not as good as the one he has on this map. So I should probably download this map and get a copy of it available to you as well. But I'm not sure when I'll have that done. I could probably have that available for you guys next episode. And hopefully we'll get at least a few people who take advantage of the ability to download the map. Alright, so this is probably my most popular series. So I'm assuming people will want to check out all the different structures that we did in Season 2 and are doing in Season 3. Alright. Doo-la-doo-la-doo. Collecting dirt. Having a grand old time. Terrible at singing. Alright, that's quite a bit of dirt. I guess we can roll with that for now and get more if need be. Oh, hello, Enderman. What I'm going to do is do a sneaky little cut right here. This should be pretty sweet. You guys are going to like it. Alright, now was that awesome or what? What do you mean it wasn't awesome? Screw you guys. I'm going home. Alright, let's get a big circle going up here. And I may actually have to get online to figure out the radius measurements, because I'm not good at remembering how to make circles on my own. Let's see. I want it to be bigger than that one, I think. Let's see, how big is this one in the center? Oh, hello. Bad. No. Stop. Yeah, you get owned, Skilly. You dead. I need to get more light around here. At some point. Not now. Later. Alright, let's try to make our own circle. I'll go with it. See how it works. 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I think I'm a master circle maker now. I'm just incredibly good at making circles. 3, 4, 5. Alright, yeah, this is pretty good. Let's see how it looks when it's finished. If it looks absolutely horrible, then I will overlay it with something else. 3, 4, 5. Wait, is that correct? Let's see, we got 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is not correct. Goodbye, dirt. I'll miss you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I'm decent at making circles. Though if you would like to make better circles than I can, you can use the circle generator on Donat Studios, which is a website, obviously. But they have a circle generator where you enter, I think it's the diameter of the circle that you want, and it spits out an image that's pixelated so you can follow it in your Minecraft world to make really good circles that actually look like circles instead of, I don't know, like a pyramid or something weird. When I used to try to make circles, I would always end up with something hideous because I had no idea how to do it. And then I decided maybe I should Google Minecraft Circle Maker and just see where that takes me. And sure enough, there are plenty of them out there, though I tend to think that Donat Studios has the best one because you can select custom radii, whereas some basically just make you select a pre-rendered image, and they only have certain sizes. So Donat Studios is the best, especially if you want to build really big circles, because just a picture reference can't really help you with that. Oh, careful. Almost ran right into that. I hate that glitch. Okay, and we gotta get some torches up. See, that's our center right there. Alright. There we go. Okay, so let's get our slab guardrails around here for safety. I should not be using dirt for that. I need to be using our useless cobblestone. Give me that dirt. No. I'm being wasteful. I'm being quite wasteful. I gotta think of something else to talk about. Oh, this is sort of interesting. While I was skiing in Utah, I was at Deer Valley, which is a park that only allows skiers, or a part of the mountain ranges rather, that only allows skiers. And I was coming down a hill, actually not at too fast of a pace, probably about the speed I should have been going for that area. And the snow was starting to get slushy because it was warming up that day. And I guess I hit some of that real slushy stuff and tumbled end over end, and I slammed I got my thumb caught basically in between myself and my ski pole, so it like crushed it, and it was really painful then. And basically I couldn't move my thumb all trip, and probably for several days after I got back. But now my right thumb, which is the one that I think I broke, I'm not totally sure about that now, but it has been nearly a month since the trip. Probably about a week, under a month. So I think it's now set, and basically I can flex my left thumb a lot more than I can flex my right, and it hurts when I try to flex my right too much. And also, something that I found kind of interesting was I'm double jointed, so with my left thumb I can sort of like pop out the ball of my thumb and then bend like the I don't even know what you would call it. I can bend it like that. It's sort of hard to explain just over voice. Maybe I could show you guys a picture or something, I don't know. But I can no longer do that with my right thumb. So there's got to be something wrong there. I don't know what I did to it, if it's broken and now set, if it's going to be like that permanently, unless I want to just re-break it. So, I don't know what the course of action for that should be. But, sort of unfortunate, I guess. Luckily I don't need my thumb for gaming, for making YouTube videos. It just has to sort of rest there on my mouse, so it's fine. How does that look? Oh, we should get a view of this from the ground. That looks pretty good, right there. And I think the way I'm going to do the lighting is not actually with torches. The floors will be inlaid with glowstone, because I think that's going to be not only the most efficient way to do lighting, but it should also look very pretty, and it should fit in with our natural sort of theme. We gotta get more torches around here. Alrighty. Torch all the things. That sounds bad. That makes me sound like an arsonist. I'm not an arsonist. I just mean to place torches everywhere. For clarification's sake. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And I still have no idea how to do the guardrails up the stairs. Hopefully you guys will be able to give me a solution for that. Sorry, I'm sort of half yawning while talking because I'm pretty tired at this point. I might cut this episode a little shorter than I normally would, just because I'm really tired. And this is a Sunday morning, or a Saturday morning rather, so I'm still tired from school yesterday on Friday. Let's see, I think I'm going to add on some more circles to that before we wrap it up, and I may do some other stuff as well. Or you know what, I gotta get some utilitarian areas in here. So I gotta get like an area for a forge, just like furnaces and all that. Maybe I'll put like a hub for a bunch of different things off of here. And let's see. Get some stairs going. And we'll just have this go up too, because I don't want it to intersect with our other circle right there. Obviously that would not be good. I don't want to have that happen. Oh, no, you're a rebellious stare, aren't you? Okay, we should be good. I don't think I'll intersect with that at all. Alright, and the way I'm going to do this is, I think I'll have it 5 wide, like the chest area. Oh, will I have... I think it'll be alright, but I don't want to have this right there. I'm going to raise this up a couple more blocks. Try to reclaim our precious dirt. Because as we know, it's so hard to come across in Minecraft. Okay, I got like 2 pieces back. That was awesome. Stairs. Alright, we'll try to bring this over our other platform there. There we go, that'll work out. At least I think it should work out pretty well. Yeah, that should be just about perfect. Okay, so let's see. More dirt. There will be... Alright, wait a minute. Yeah, this is correct. Furnace, 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 furnace. Let's go for 6 rows of furnace. That's 5. That's 6. Okay, so we're going to have this middle aisle free. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe 2 tall. That'll give us 24 furnaces, obviously. If you guys couldn't do simple math, just letting you know. Okay, I'm assuming most of you could do simple math like that. I don't take you for idiots or anything. Alright. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys to go check out my friend on YouTube. He has made some pretty funny videos. It's just random crap, basically, but some of them are pretty funny. And he puts really, really stupid music to it, so that also kind of adds to the funny factor. Just YouTube Joe Semrad, and that's Joesemrad, and there's a space in between that, and that should take you to his channel, or it should show you his channel page as the first result. And one of the things they do is they go to UDF, which is United Dairy Farmers. That's an American ice cream place. How many ocelots do we have up here? Jeez. This is definitely the best way to farm ocelots. 5, 6 of them, just at this one time, and we've had like 3 sets spawn in, so that's pretty cool. That you can spawn ocelots like this. Might even be. Wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh, there's a ton up here. Let's see, I'm terrible at counting with them moving. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 ocelots up here. That's crazy stupid. Why? Why so many ocelots? Anyway, yeah. As I was saying before I was interrupted by the ocelot spawning, they go to UDF and they buy a bunch of cheap UDF brand sodas for $1 each, 2 liters. And they shake them up, and I guess they unscrew the caps a tiny bit and then throw them like 20 feet in the air, and it basically turns them into missiles. And I had never thought to try this before, but some of them are really cool. They actually look like rockets going up because of all the force of the carbonation, so that's pretty funny. I don't know when he's going to be putting out more videos, but he's only got 11 subs, so go subscribe to Joe and tell him Diehl Games sent you. And I may actually do an additional shout-out video for him. Alright, we gotta get some grass going here. And I also, anywhere possible, want to add some of that greenery, the shrubberies, with bone meal. Let's see, do we have grass everywhere else? We don't have grass there. Look at all you. You're crazy, ocelots. You crazy. Okay, let's get a bunch of pieces here, because this is a big platform. This is the biggest one so far. I know the central one's pretty big, but it only looks like that because it has an outer ring as well as the central area. You can see that. And I think I may do that with some of the other rings as well, just because it adds a neat effect. I'm trying to think of stuff that I could put off the corners here. But I can't really think of anything at this point. Maybe like a bedroom off that. That could be kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and do that. See what we can do. And I'm running out of stairs. Just make a bunch more. I'm going to need them in the long run. Okay, eat our last potato. Let's see, are there any more in here? I know I have plenty back at home. Oh, steak. Wonderful. Alrighty. So let's see, those are our central 3 blocks. Alright, so I think I'm going to have it be 5 wide, or 5 stairs. Okay. We will find out how this looks for our bedroom area. Let's have this rise up 2. Okay. And I don't know if I could do it on a diagonal and still do it well. Suppose I could try, but I don't know how that's going to work out. I guess I could do 2 beds laid out in some sort of funky fashion. Alright, and then okay, so I could have like a bed there, or a double bed there and a double bed there, I don't know. Maybe bed, and then lay out some bookshelves. I have no idea. Just sort of an interesting aspect we can add right there. It's hard to do things on a diagonal because obviously you can't place them at a diagonal. So it makes it really tough. But I do want to stick with that diagonal shape, so we'll see how that goes. I don't have any beds on me right now, and the rain is welcoming the end of the episode. This is, after all, the Deals Gap server, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Diehl Games signing out.